Next up on the microphone, the other half of Pitchfork Halo. Let's give it up for Eric G.
Thank you very much. I thought I'd read a story tonight. I usually read poetry or do whatever, magic tricks. No. This is called, it's about a girl that I've seen around the way. It's called Ghost Face and the Human Touch. I see her shadow swimming along the glass across the street. I'm amazed she's still alive. I've seen her change over the months. Sin has mutilated her face, cheap silver studs in awkward places, nasal tattoos marked by her own tribe of fearsome one. Acne, the mark of a demon I know I do not know. I know demons, but their faces do not resemble hers. They are gorgeous, unnatural temptation. Big, gray-black, shaggy dogs, happy though infested. She's never said a word to me, but she's seen me, I know. We were so close over the black coffee shop guardrail, man by man, fathom by fathom down, far from the surface mire, under towards shivery grottos where dark cannot conceal dark, to it only absorb comfort. Not quite 20,000, but 40,000 leagues forth, the endless rotten yoke horizon. The green flag surrenders once and forever. Her flash impresses me, but heroin breath suppresses me. She walks like a wounded gazelle, short but without a limp. Those eyes have seen vampires, I know. Hairy beasts are eager to pay her for a favor she has forgotten to object to return. Her eyes are wide open, in search of something. One twisted love will close them again. Will it be today? Will it really be ecstasy? So far dead, walking dead, that to blink reality is the unwanted relapse. For her, the vice of the ordinary is decidedly unspiced. Shoot the spice through living cable, miles of transmission squiggling through the brain, silencing the mind. How is it that I know? She has seen me and I have seen her. As we approach, her epileptic stare flickers like pale Kmart shoplift fluorescence, but tickles my taste like a carved animal tongue. Wet with forgotten fragrance, bringing me to mind as we share the lost clarity of our vagrancy. We recognize each other so unmistakably, a recognition of remembrance, such as the membrane between two ancient souls, phantoms here before all, yet in young bodies, faces wasted by adulterated confoundedness and unintended sin. Now we grow old. Facial sheens dust to powder, now empowered by the softness of unenriched yeast and flour, billions of hardy particles with a yearning to rise, wanting only to promise the world our malnutrition, our merit, the spirit of broken brunch that must last at least until dinner, and long into the night, when we find ourselves all alone, even while beside the heat lamp of another ordinary body, shivering to some depressing song over the whines of a frigid stereo, false smelling salts, if only not awake. Is there such thing as seeing salt? May one see to blind out all conscious reality? She desires to have desire no longer. Her ghost face slices the silken webbing of air, showing those far away just how death smells, even as she selfishly turns back away. She was a jelly bean, a nectar cherub, blind to the future, or was she? Oh, twisted, mangled prophetess. By living out a brutally shattered genealogy, she followed a calling she could not forecast or even realize until she was first strung out like a clothesline, full of rays soiled by motor oil and nuclear haze. The nondescript pain, the unimaginable crack of universe shell and self hurt her in such form that could never not desire again. Like all else, the agony contrasted the rise and surely clouded over normalcy forever. This barren bliss, as the smack sizzles on the cartoon baby spoon and crisps. makes her valuable like a black diamond locked between the cracks of insane magical cliffs, towering the impossibility, naturally negating everything that squints an eye as if they might glimpse brilliance machinery, like we tick like a clock and tote around false innocence like true infancy. She's an invisible representative, an advocate for the chemically deranged, fallen under the spell of rancid images and greasy misguises. The cruelest spank strikes the mind, a belligerent behind that smacks back in defiance to violence's weakest imbalanced design, laughing defiant while bathed in olives, voluntarily leaping into the pan to fry, so deep you forget the reasons to cry. We likes to die, and we live so she can die every day. This angel of rotten musk, spirit of our purest intentions, dark and dust. She won't set me free, but instead I decorate her cage with the much needed human touch. We walk past, eyes flash, and a pause possesses our vacant visage, making us maddened and mashed. You know, a stunning love must sometimes seem so ugly. So loveless is this now. Thank you.